So today's workout is going to be full body. Going to have a little bit more of a cardio feel at the start, bit of sort of strength stuff through it, working pretty much the whole body there. I'll try to give you a few scaled up and scaled down options during it. Got a couple of new exercises in there that we haven't done before. If you've got a question though, unmute yourself, ask, and then put yourself back on mute. That's totally fine. All right, so before we get started, I just want you to close your eyes. We're going to take 3 deep breaths, again opening up through that rib cage. We're just going to really focus and feel where we are at the moment. Just prepare our body. All right, let's get started. So our first 2 exercises are going to be Y jumps. So feet apart, hand in the middle, and jumping out to look like a Y. If we don't like the jumping part, you can step it and touching the ground like that. So jumping or stepping. The second exercise, we're going to do 15 seconds on one leg, stepping forward, then stepping back. You go nice big step forward, nice big step back, or you can tap in the middle, whatever's going to work for you. So 15 seconds on that side, then 15 seconds on the other side. Tap or a nice big step forward, step back. We're going to do 30 seconds all up of each of those. We're going to do 4 rounds. So just grab a sip of water if you need it, and we'll get started. Right, deep breath, ready, and go. Y jumps. So we just want to find a good rhythm. First 30 seconds, so we don't need to go too fast. It's all about warming up through that body. Squeeze your glutes to push your hips forward as you come up. 10 more seconds. And we're going to go into those lunges, so pick a leg, stepping forward, stepping back. 10 more on train tracks. So we can tap in the middle, or a nice big lunge back and lunge forward. And change sides. All about dropping that other knee down. One more. Good, back to the Y jumps. You back in, your hips a little bit lower this time. Halfway. Nice big stretch up. And into the lunges. Back to that first side. Keep that train track happening. And change sides. Bit of concentration happening on this one. I'm not sure if you're concentrating as hard as I am. It's a good way to wake up the brain in the morning as well. And back to our Y jumps. This is the 3rd round. We're doing 4. Pick up the pace a little bit more, we're getting nice and warm. Ten more seconds. And lunges, back to that first side. Let's try a nice big step back and step forward. All about dropping those knees. Good, change sides. And last round, wide jumps. Pick up pace a bit more, halfway. Get those glutes involved. Just not all through the quads. And lunges last time. Stepping forward, stepping back. Big breath back on this one. And change sides. One more. And rest. Grab a sip of water, guys. That's our first round done. Whew. How are we feeling? Are you out of breath like I am, or is it just me? Very good, guys. I think we're right. Let's shake it out a little bit. Someone's just saying they feel old. It's all right. You'll feel great by the end of this one, or maybe an hour or two. All right. That definitely woke me up. Our second lot of exercises we're going to do called walkouts. So we're going to go nice, fairly wide with our feet. And we're going to walk out with our hands into a high plank and walk back in. So walking out with our hands and back in. Our second exercise, one of my favorites, we're going to do a half squat. We're going to do tap backs. So trying to keep that sort of hips, upper body in the same position and just tapping back. Go a little bit longer if you're comfortable. Really try to engage through your glutes to step it back. So there are 2 exercises. Again, doing 30 seconds of each one, 4 rounds. We'll get started. Just got to wait for my timer again. Get started in 25 seconds. You take a couple of deep breaths. Oh, sorry. Alternative for the walkouts. You can just go into a high plank or just jog on the spot. So if you don't want to do out that walkout part, totally fine. All right, deep breath and go. Starting with the walkouts or high plank and jogging on the spot. You might like to count how many of these you do and make sure that you do this many or more each time we go through it. Just as a bit of a self-challenge there. So we've got 10 more seconds. And rest. Going into the squat and tap. So remember, keeping our abs nice and tight. Try to keep upper body in the same position. As you probably noticed, a lot of my squats and lunges, I like to keep my hands in front of my chest. Just helps me stay a bit more upright. Five more seconds and then back into our walkouts. Let's go. Walking out or plank or jogging on the spot. Whatever works for you, we just want to keep moving. As you're walking out, make sure you drop your hips so they're in line with your body. We don't want to keep them up high. Want to go into that full plank position at the end. One more. All right, into our squat taps. Try to go a little bit longer with that step. You can squat a little bit lower if you want. Keep that balance. Core really engaged there. Couple more. Good, walk out. It's our third round through. Make sure you stand up nice and tall at the top as well. And we'll get one more out. All right, into our squat taps. This time, let's just do one side. We'll do one side for 30 seconds. Then our last round, we'll do one side, we'll the other side, sorry, for the 30 seconds. Ten more seconds. Whew, that's a burn there. Need a reset, go for it. Good, all right, into our walkouts last time. Nice and tall at the top. Drop those hips at the bottom. Let's get one more out. Good, all right. Into our squat taps, the other side this time. If I can remember which side that was. Squeeze the glute, push the hip forward on that side. Find your balance for halfway. 10 more seconds. Quick reset if you need to. And rest. Shake those legs out. Woo. Grab a sip of water. All right, how are we feeling after that one? Sweaty. I am very, very sweaty. I really hope you guys are too. We're having a really good workout this morning. All right, we've got 55 seconds and we're going to start again. Next two exercises, we're going to do an elbow to knee. So I want you to focus on getting a nice big twist through the torso, really working through those oblique muscles. We don't need to go too fast, but I want you to get that full movement. And then we're going to do a bear hold with knee and shoulder taps. So the bear hold is knees just above the ground. We're tapping both shoulders and tapping both knees on the opposite sides. So an alternative for that one is just in that bear hold, or you can stand on the spot and do some deadlift stretches. All right, let's go. So starting with that body rotation, elbow to knee. So we just want a nice big strong movement. Draw the belly button to spine. Doesn't have to be too fast unless you're totally comfortable with it. And down on the ground, put bear hold. The knees bent in that plank position, tapping the shoulders, tapping the knees. Going to the opposite side. I can't remember if I've done my shoulders or my knees. It's a good sign. Almost there. Good, back up. Doing those rotations again. So try to get that elbow past the leg or past the knee, as you can sort of see I'm doing here. Nice high knees. Squeeze through the shoulder blades. All right, into the hold. So you can do just the bear hold or the deadly stretches, whatever's going to work for you. Like I said before, it's all just about moving. Even if you keep tapping that same shoulder, you're getting what you're up to. Good, back up halfway through. Nice high knees and a twist. Use this time to get your breath back. Draw belly button to spine. Keep it controlled. Squeeze through shoulder blades. And bear hold. Make sure your hands are under your shoulders. Draw belly button to spine. Almost there. Good, standing back up, last round. Nice high knees, get that twist. Halfway. Doing so good, guys, keep it going. Good. On the ground for the bear hold. Tapping those shoulders, tapping those knees. 20 seconds left. Belly button to spine. Push through the shoulder blades. And rest. Woo! To be still on the floor. We're going to do a hip stretch of flats while we're here. Otherwise, don't back down. So one leg out in front. Tuck your bottom under. Gently lean forward. You should feel that stretch at the front of the leg. All right, other side. Tuck your bottom under, very gently lean forward. If you tuck your bottom under, you're not going to get quite as much of a stretch, but it means that you're going to target those hip flexors more. Really push your knee into the ground as well. Squeeze the glute to push the hip forward. Let's just go back to the first side again. Tuck your bottom under, gently lean forward, knee to the ground, use the glute to push the hip forward. Good, all right, other side, one more time. Tuck the bottom under, use the glute to push the hip forward, push your knee into the ground. All right, guys, grab a sip of water, wipe that sweat away. We've got one more workout to go. Who thought we were finished? Trying to trick you all there. All right, Next two exercises are on the ground. I don't really know the name of the first one. I'm just going to call it slow scissors. I'm sure you can all see me. All right. I'm just going to move the screen so I can see myself and make sure you can see me. There we go. Very professional, isn't it? All right. So we're going to lay on the ground. I like to do hands under hips, using that little bit more support. If you're comfortable, bring your head up as well, but use the abdominal muscles and your shoulder blades rather than your neck to hold your neck up. And we're just going to scissor our legs out like that. An alternative, just going into a V-sit. Heels down or heels up. So it's a nice straight back and chest up. So that's our first exercise. The second one is going to be a bridge hold. So just using the glutes to push the hips up. As simple as that. We're going to aim to hold it for 30 seconds. We'll see how we go. We might drop down after 15 seconds, come back up, so it'll be 2 bridge holds in that 30 seconds. We'll see how we go. It's going to get started in 20 seconds. This is the last workout, I promise you. So 30 seconds on each one, and this time we're just going to go through it 3 times. Starting with those scissors in 10 seconds, or a V-sit, up to you. Ready, and go. Just keep it nice and controlled. Does not need to be fast at all. You need to drop down and reset, go for it. Think about the abs doing the work of your hips. 5 more seconds. Good, all right, into that bridge. So we're going to really squeeze those glutes, push the hips up as high as we can. Nice deep breaths. Really push the feet into the ground, shoulders into the ground. We're halfway, if you need to reset, go for it. Draw belly button to spine. 5 more seconds. Good. All right, back down to the scissors. So really draw your belly button away from your clothes. Keep the movement as controlled as possible. Focus on your breathing. Got 6 more seconds. Good. And into your bridge. Really squeeze the glutes, push the hips up. Make sure your knees aren't caving in, push them out a little bit. Help activate those glutes on the side. Belly button nice and close to the spine, away from your clothes. Reset quickly if you need to. Keep breathing. Good, all right, last set. So into the V-sit or the scissors. Really use those abs to hold your head up. You put your head on the ground if you want to, but having it up really does ease the pressure off the lower back. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bridge. Squeeze those glutes. Push your feet into the ground. Push your body into your shoulders. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Keep it up. Belly button to spine. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Well done, guys.